Happy Friday and welcome to Eye on the A. I'm Iyani Hughes. Now let's start with weather. Tropical Storm Barry is at 65 miles an hour and expected to make landfall tomorrow morning as a Category 1 hurricane. Louisiana is in state of emergency and residents and visitors are evacuating. In entertainment news, singer R. Kelly was arrested today on federal charges, accusing him and his entourage of recruiting women and girls to engage in illegal sex acts and paying them to cover it up. Kelly was already facing sex abuse charges on allegations he paid thousands of dollars and used physical abuse and blackmail to prevent the victims from providing evidence to law enforcement. And here in Georgia, immigrant communities are preparing for immigration raids on Sunday. The raids are expected to target recently arrived migrant families who've already received final orders of removal from an immigration judge. And keeping it in Georgia, U.S. Marshals arrested a former Bullitt County deputy after a search warrant discovered child pornography in his possession. The investigation into the deputy began earlier this week after Sheriff Noel Brown asked the GBI to investigate a child molestation allegation made against the 43-year-old. Sheriff Brown placed the deputy on administrative leave and he resigned. A father and son were pulled out of Lake Lanier Thursday after both went underwater. Hall County Fire Rescue says the 30-year-old and his son were near Margaritaville at Lake Lanier Islands when the father noticed the son was missing. Once he spotted him, the father became distressed as well, and lifeguards pulled them both out of the water. They're both at local hospitals and in critical condition. And many of you are familiar with this story, well, because it made national headlines. An armored guarded truck door opened on Interstate 285 near the Dunwoody Road interchange, and at least $175,000 was spilled onto the freeway. Sergeant Robert Parsons with Dunwoody PD says only $4,400 has been returned so far. And while summer just got started, Target is already thinking about back to school. The store is bringing back their teacher discount starting tomorrow, July 13th. This extra 15% off will go to school supplies, clothes, and other back to school essentials. And that's all for this week's headlines. I'm Iyani Hughes, keeping an eye on the A.